Hey there, grown folks. This is your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D. And I do want to start with where my coffee at. But it's too late in the day for that. So anyway, that's my favorite line, my favorite quote, because I am a coffee girl. Gotta have it every day. Gotta have it every day. But anyway, just wanted to reach out to you guys. I am your hostess with the mostest. I am here to start the evening off with a stimulating topic of discussion. And I'd like to start off with, a topic that really struck some interest to me, and a lot of people engaged in it and had a lot to say that I found very interesting. And that was a topic in regards to women making the first move. So women making the first move on a man to ask him out on a date, to ask him for his number, to let him know that she's totally interested in him. And also to kind of edge on having sexual relations with him a lot sooner than he probably even thought about going there. And it's kind of interesting because some of the men really surprised me in saying that they would love for a woman to approach them, to make the first move, to take them out on the first date. And now if you're kind of old schoolish, you probably look at that and think, well, wow, back in the day, women waited on a man to make the first approach and to ask them out, to ask for their number, to, the first few dates was kind of, on him. And then after that, if she was the type of woman who wanted to treat him to perhaps a movie or a dinner or something of that nature, then it was welcomed wholeheartedly. But a few people of today feel as though it's quite okay. It's rather refreshing for a woman to ask a man out on that first date and to spend her money, and he's not going to judge her. He's not going to look at her differently in doing so. Now, the question I raise in regards to that is, if she starts it off that way by pulling out her money and, wanting to treat him and taking him out, isn't that something he's going to continuously expect? You know, some men, when that is done, will sit back and let her be the one. Say, for instance, you go to the movies and she may have thrown it out there she wanted to see a particular movie. So maybe a week or so later, he says, hey, you still want to go to the movies? And she says, yeah, let's go. And you get to the movies and you both walk up to the window and he kind of falls back. He falls back, perhaps to allow her to make the first move in paying. Now, some women will just, kind of give a quick look and just go on up there and take care of it. Some will ask, well, are you paying? Am I paying? Are we going Dutch? I really think that these are things that should be discussed before you get to the window. But trust me, there's discussions at the window. So you have that little lightweight discussion, and then, he may dig deep in his pocket and say, oh man, I left my wallet in the car, whatever, And so she'll go ahead and take care of everything. Now, something like that, and it's the first date, you may think, oh, well, I think they planned me, If you've been out on a few dates with the person, it probably wouldn't even be a problem. She paid for the movies, he get the popcorn. He paid for the movies, she get the popcorn. I mean, it's okay. It's okay to do that. But I'm talking about these first dates, you may have spoken to each other a couple of times through, social media or date sites or whatever, and you decide to meet up and go somewhere. I mean, is it appropriate to discuss before you go out who's going to take care of it, or if we're going to go Dutch, or the person that is actually asking the other out, should they be the one to take care of the treat? If a woman asks a man out to a concert, by all means, she should have the tickets, right? And vice versa. And of course, welcome any, assistance. You want to get something from the snack bar, you want to buy a drink for the person, you want to take care of the toll, and sometimes some men will say, no, that's okay, I got it, baby, don't worry about it. Especially if he's trying to impress. But this first date thing, maybe the first couple of dates, and the woman being aggressively approaching the man, should she be the one to take care of everything? And then how do men feel about that? How does it make you guys feel? I mean, really, really, do you look at her as desperate? Do you look at her as, one that you can probably shuck and jive and, get a few things from? Or do you look at it as flattering? It's flattering to have and appreciate it to have a woman treat you, whether it's the first date or the 20th date. It's appreciated because then you look upon her as not being a taker. She's one that does not mind being a giver, a reciprocator, someone who has no problem showing you that you're special too. So I like to hear from you men. I like to hear, what you feel. This is the date situation, but there are women who will also approach very boldly with wanting your contact information, such as your telephone number, wanting to come by your place the first time or two of talking with you, also making the first approach to get in your bed. And some men kind of feel violated with that. It's like, man, she just want to just be all up in my bed. Now, he ain't going to turn it down most likely, but he don't think about it. And then if that's always something that she wants when she gets with you, then, it's like, woo. And she's not showing you that she's digging you in other ways and letting you know that she's feeling you and stuff, but she wants to get in that bed. How do you men feel about that? Women want to know. They want to know because nowadays they're bold, they're direct, they're straightforward, and there is boundaries and lines, especially when a man is looking for a life mate. He's looking for someone that he could grow with and possibly have things with. Sometimes it's red flags if a woman is moving too fast. You feel me? So anyway, this is your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D. I'm here with another stimulating topic of discussion for you. You can reach me at my email, dgrier12000 yahoo.com. Also on Facebook under Donna Smith, Twitter under Miss Lady D111. My website is www.Grown Folk Talk with Donna Smith. You can visit me there. You can Google me, Donna Smith, a Lady D, because I'm out there either way. Also, check me out on CD Baby. I got some real nice music under Donna Smith, Lady D, on their poetry and music that is the bomb. So check a girl out. On that note, you guys have a great evening, and until we meet again, be grown or be gone.